recording, yes, make sure it's recording and then minimize it.
Ah,
Right, and then
and then
start
we present here.
Greetings. Thank you for being here today. It's been a great pleasure for me to getting to know you all over the past week. I understand that we are on the cusp of our busiest season with Christmas gap holiday guests coming soon. So let's utilize the chance to think about what we can do in the following weeks or years. Throughout our stay, I've noticed a few areas where we can explore to address our concerns. And today, me and my team, Isha and Adrian, is going to propose several possible ways to mitigate our current issues. And I hope I will be of assistance. I've been noticing there's a heightened customer complaints about our decline in our resort service quality, such as services not being delivered timely, and there's always a shortage of inventory, and facilities are not working properly. So this will cost you a customer dissatisfaction. And this can stem from an insufficient staff awareness and service inefficiency. So to improve our service quality, what do you think about the idea of integrating AI management system into our daily operations? So many hotels in China, they use AI assistant, 小度, to handle simple customer questions. So when you ask 小度 about the best local attractions nearby, and boom, they will quickly provide you with a list of popular tourist spots nearby based on ratings. So therefore, I think we can utilize this reference as a reference to improve our service quality. We can launch an all-in-one app which offers functions like managing, making reservations, ordering room services, and most importantly, to facilitate a customer feedback system. So we'll have our own 小度 to answer our guest questions, timely, anywhere, and 24/7. So next time, if unfortunately the customers cannot find any of our stuff, they can simply ask questions via our app. For example, like, can I please have an avocado salad to be ready in 30 minutes? Or can you tell me more about the season event? Not only can our AI respond constantly and notify our staff, we can also notify our staff about any requests. This helps reduce customer frustration due to long waiting times and prevent our staff from forgetting the request. To address complaints about broken equipment in our resort, we can implement automated monitoring systems with sensors to identify defective facilities and inadequate inventory. And this technique is widely used in successful organizations like Boeing. It helps identify items that need immediate maintenance and refuel. It also can help alert our responsible departments like this. It forces our employees to look at the annoying red dots and to be aware of any issues happening. I believe these measures can help improve our service efficiency, especially during the peak season. But we will need your help to make a workshop to teach our employees of how to use the app. And second, in the long term, the app can help us better understand our customers. Currently, we don't have a formal customer feedback system. Whenever concerns arise, the customer goes to the front desk and gives the complaint letter to our staff, which is quite inconvenient. But our app will facilitate this feedback system for service ratings and comments for each customer stay. They can be leveraged to analyze customer data, sales data, and forecast the market. And these techniques can constantly help us to evaluate our performance and gain deeper understanding of our customers and ultimately achieve exceptional service quality. Okay, concerned about the cost? Yes, there are inevitable acquisition costs and training expenses. Yet the long-term benefits can all still outweigh its initial investment. With this app, we can enhance our efficiency, gain valuable insight into our customer base, and even positioning ourselves as pioneers in AI technology, which set us apart from our competitors. my teammate Isha, we're going to talk about her point.
Hi, everyone. Working with my teammates, I was able to find out the issue of low morale of the workers. Low morale of the workers. Which had due to lack of motivation because the workers were not productive enough. And our resort is currently experiencing high turnover rates because it seems like they're difficult to adjust to the local culture. Therefore, I've come up with a few recommendations which will focus on making the frontline workers more productive and bringing the two groups more closer together. Moving on to the concept of job rotation, which is I have come up with the solution of job rotation, which involves the workers from moving around and doing specific tasks for a period of time and then changing around again. This will help by facing challenging tasks every day on a daily basis. The workers will remain motivated and reduce boredom. It will also simultaneously reduce interdependence. Like even if one worker will be absent, the other can compensate for the. In order to implement the job rotation plan, I've come up with a few steps.
It's not making slides. No slides, no slides.
I don't know why the slide's not here, but I come up with a few steps in order to implement the job rotation plan. First one would be like to identify the key roles. Like we need to first see where our job rotation will be more beneficial in the resort itself. For example, the front desk area or the dining hall areas, etc. And by making the rotation plan, we should keep in mind the preferences and needs of the employees and the business itself. For example, if a worker is more comfortable in working in the water sports area, we can assign him one day at the sailing boat, one day at the yacht maintenance services, and one day at the beach, and one day at the snorkeling. Moreover, during each job rotation, the managers can evaluate the performance of the workers and help to identify the areas of the improvement. And we can also set benchmarks. For example, for a water sports coach, it will be more, we will require more strict criteria for like the attendance criteria will be strict as compared to receptionists because it requires more skills and cannot be easily replaced. Moreover, the second step would be we can conduct regular check-ins. For example, we can conduct regular meetings in which one face-on-face concession, which will help and to provide real-time feedback and to determine the progress of the frontline workers. Third, after evaluating the performance of the workers, we can provide them with formal performance appraisal system in which we can give constructive feedback to the employees and help guide them where they actually lack. And after the appraisal, after the feedback, you should closely work together with the frontline workers and establish some SMART goals, which would be challenging as well as achievable at the same time. For example, 10% rise in sales every year or a four-star guest satisfaction rating. Moreover, not only this, but the fourth step would be you should provide training opportunities to the employees by conducting training workshops in which you can physically demonstrate to the workers on how the task should be performed. For example, Mr. Pickering could actually teach the employees on how to improve their communication skills and are able to respond to the guest questions and queries. Moreover, it is also important to communicate the benefits of job rotation to the employees because for them it is very important to understand that why actually we are implementing this policy. And in case of any changes in the responsibilities, we should tell them that why we should openly communicate to avoid any misunderstanding. Last but not the least, we should also reward and recognize for their good performance because as we currently know that our employees are not motivated with any of these tipping systems or any of the financial rewards. Therefore, they might want some sort of sense of belonging or sense of achievement, which could be done by setting examples for them and in order to gain back their trust and motivation back. I know it will be time consuming, but we really need your effort to bring them to gain back their and pass on to how to improve trust.
So we understand that there has been a huge cultural gap between us and the local staff. To bridge this gap for a better sense of belonging to the resort, we will divide each department into different teams consisting of a healthy number of expatriates and local staff, depending on the employee composition. However, an important element of team effectiveness is missing right now: trust. Trust is missing because we view each other with the lens of assumptions. For example, the local staff would consider friends over money, while we expatriates will consider money, salary, promotion to be very important. However, we should bridge this cultural gap, and Ms. Singiser has demonstrated how. She has been willing to integrate into local culture and host different team events, and the local staff would trust her with respect. If everyone here can make this success everywhere, then our management can be much more effective. Our team events can be a regular occurrence every month. For example, our main restaurant can host different dinners for each team, and Mr. Lucas can help us instruct the local restaurant staff to prepare local cuisines for us. Meanwhile, Mr. Fitch can help us contact local funky music bands for performances in the main restaurant. And the main restaurant will have its seats rearranged to create an empty space in the middle exactly for this performance. Meanwhile, the funky music will have a different variety of topics, such as folklore, history, current events, or social commentary. Such topics will help us gain valuable insight to what the locals are up to, and we can understand their culture even more. Meanwhile, Mr. Smith and Mr. Harrigan can help us by organizing irregular cultural activities. And local staff may even contribute their ideas to help these events be much more effective. For example, there can be cultural bonfire night exchanges, or have our existing kayaking boats or papaya trees at the waterfront. We can make use of them to have 2 to 3 hour kayaking workshops, or even have other workshops such as the papaya flute making. We can uncover different personalities, interests, preferences of the local staff, because as a team effort, we can work on this together. Meanwhile, as individuals, they can enjoy additional events as added employee welfare. Meanwhile, these local staff can make use of this opportunity to vet any of the challenges when executing their job, and we can give clear instruction to them. Moreover, with managing these events effectively, we can even offer this to other guests and have them improve our standing and have us be above other resorts in terms of cultural interaction. Therefore, if we can earn the trust of local staff, they are much more likely to be influenced by us. Meanwhile, they can also view us as friends, and we can bring our resort to new heights. This is a win-win situation. Wouldn't you want it? Thank you.
Okay, so due to the time limit, what we have covered today is only scratches the surface. The practicality and details need further examination. So it's clear that you are a dedicated and talented team. So I encourage every one of us to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. I hope what we covered today will be helpful, and I'm looking forward to a brighter future for WILC. Thank you.